still a little here, and apologize for the dim lighting, but I want to show you a video. And I'll just say up front, if you can't stand the truth, and don't watch the video. You can see about a minute and a half of this video most anywhere, but I've got about 5.5 minutes. I'm not going to show all of that, but I'm going to show you the part that you won't see in these other videos. It has to do with this black officer who was stopped by, and they make a big deal about this. It's white police officers and stopping this black army officer, a second lieutenant, I think. But here's the narrative that they've set forth, and you get this on the other videos. A black U.S. soldier fears for his life after his car is pulled over for no reason by white police. Well, as it turns out, he had a temporary tag stuck in the back window of his very dark tinted windows, which made it, next to impossible, if not impossible, to see. It was supposed to be mounted, outside the vehicle, or at least to be visible. And so it had no tag that's visible. Here's another one. Army officer sues Virginia police over violent traffic stop. Virginia cops pull over Army lieutenant, pepper spray and assault him. Police officer accused of assaulting black Army officer is fired. Well, seeing this video that I've got, if you ask me, it's this Army lieutenant should be demoted, and the white police officer should not have been fired. That's the narrative that's set forth, though. Seemingly, if you're black, and this guy seemed to make an issue of that, and being an Army vet. Well, I'm an Army vet. Of course, not a vet. He's actually active military. But being a vet, I never expected special treatment. I never expected to be above the law, and neither should this man. So let's watch the video and see what really happened.
Going back. Felony traffic stop.
Put your hands out the window!
Felony traffic stop, 1836.
Put your hands out the window! Put your hands out the window!
How many occupants?
All units 1013.
How many occupants are in the vehicle?
Okay, notice he's nonchalantly
How many
chewing his
occupants are in
gum.
your vehicle?
It's only myself.
Looks really scared, doesn't he?
What's going
Open
on?
the door slowly and step out! Open the door!
I'm not getting out the vehicle. What's going on?
Looks scared to death.
Open the door slowly and
It
get
looks
out!
to me like he's playing games with the
Going on?
officers.
Get out of the car!
What's
Now!
going on? What's
Open
going
the door
on?
and get out of the car!
Let's go. Hold.
Keep your hands outside the window! Keep your hands outside the
My
window!
hands are right here. What's going on?
Get out of the car now!
He's got his hand resting
Now!
on
Get out of the car now!
the open window
Get
there.
out of the car now!
I'm serving this country,
It's
and
not
this is how I'm
outside.
treated.
Yo, what? Guess what? I'm a driver too. I don't know, babe.
That's
Get
not-
out of the car!
What's going on?
Get out of the car now!
What's going on?
What's going on? You fixing to ride the lightning, son.
I'm sorry, what?
Get out of the car now!
What's going
Get out of the
on?
car now! Get out of the car!
Well, this guy
Son,
is
get
an
out the
Army
car.
officer.
Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car. You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get
Yeah.
out. Can I?
Yeah, dude.
He ought to be afraid by now.
What's
Get out.
going
I would be
on?
very upset too if I was those
I have
officers.
not committed any crimes
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest
For a traffic-
You're being detained. Okay, you're being detained for
for a
obstruction of justice.
traffic violation. I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even told me why I'm being stopped.
Really?
Get your
Get
hands.
out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me,
Get out.
please. Get your hands off me.
You know what?
Get your hands off me.
Not
Get your
a
hands off me.
Back up,
I
Daniel.
didn't do anything. Don't do that.
Sir, get out of the car
Don't do
now.
that.
Hey, sir, get out of the car now. Sir,
Don't do.
look.
I'm trying to talk
Get out.
to you.
Okay.
I'm
Why
trying
don't
to
you go ahead and
Get out.
comply?
Get out.
relax. Can you please
Get out.
relax? Can
Get
you
out.
please relax?
Get out of the car right now.
This
Now.
is not how you treat a vet. I'm actively serving.
Oh, he's a
this country.
vet.
This
You
is how
shouldn't treat me
gonna
like
treat
this.
I didn't do anything. Whoa, hold
I'm
on.
above the
What's
law.
going- Hold on. Watch,
Okay.
watch it.
Air 4 overseas. Deployed.
I'm trying to breathe.
Why don't you undo your seatbelt and get out of the car?
That's really up.
Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're gonna get a hit.
I don't even want to reach my seatbelt. Can you
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
can you please?
Get out of the car now.
Yeah, just stay where you're at. They can't do anything to you if you stay where you're at. Very smart.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car.
Look,
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the.
Look.
Take your seatbelt off.
look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the
My
car.
hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out. Please. Please, look. This is really messed up. My dog is in the back.
It's messed up, all right.
Choking right. Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist, corporal? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be. You just complied. Get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my seatbelt.
Fine. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Okay, most everybody's seen the rest of it, if you've seen anything at all. So you notice, and you go back and look at it if you need to. You'll see that he has first starts at the first of the video. He's sitting just nonchalantly chewing his gum. Well, what's going on? What's going on? Every time he's asked to do something, well, what's going on? This is a military officer, a lieutenant. Just look at a different scenario. As a lieutenant, he gives orders. What would be his response if someone under him makes this kind of a response? Oh, he's got an office and he's got private as a receptionist, outside his office there, and he says, private, so-and-so, report to my office. Of course, private's sitting there playing video games or something and chewing his gum and leaning back in his chair. What's going on, Lieutenant? Private, report to my office. Lieutenant, what's going on? What's going on? Well, you know where that's going to go. That lieutenant's going to be screaming, you better get in my office or so, else. And he's going to explain to him what's going to happen to him if he don't. And believe me, if he don't, then what he said is going to happen to him is going to happen or worse. It's not going to go good for him, that private. Because this lieutenant that does not want to obey orders from the police here is not going to put up with that nonsense. I assure you. Now, if this lieutenant, that has nothing to do with the color of his skin, but if he has no more sense than this, he has no business being an Army officer. He does not possess the intelligence to be an Army officer. I don't care if his skin's black, white, or purple. It doesn't matter. If he doesn't have any more sense to know that where this was going, when he continued to refuse to comply, if he didn't have sense to know where it was going, then he shouldn't be an Army officer. Go back and look at it again, like I say, and just, to me it looks like he's almost playing games. It's a game to him to start with. Put your hand, let's see your hands. Oh, what's going on? He's, sitting there chewing his gum. Doesn't have a care in the world. Well, what's going on? And I'll be honest, to me, it looks like he's just playing games with the police. But the game doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to. Of course, it probably will, because he'll probably win a big lawsuit. And, it's worth getting pepper sprayed and beat up a little bit, maybe. So, there's the truth. You've seen it. And you'll see over and over the narrative that will be painted. You won't see much of this. I don't know if YouTube will even leave it up. But here's the truth. Maybe somebody will see it before they take it down or remove it or whatever. Dale Little.